People's Radio United.
And they're in every group. Like you had them with Bush, had them with Clinton, had them with Obama. Like the person could do no wrong. They won't see any of the fascist, evil war crimes these people commit. They're just like, our guy's great. He's great. I mean, there's people right now, I look on my Twitter feed, say, bring Obama back. I want Obama back. And I'm like, why would you want any fascists back? Why wouldn't, if you have to have a president, you need this ruler, then why not have somebody that has your best interest in mind? Why do you want, But the thing about it is, Obama, even his fans weren't like horrible people. They were just regular people that believe some BS. Trump's fans, his main fan base, the diehards that won't, like that, they're despicable, racist people. And that's why it's even more sickening, because they're duped just like Obama or Bush's people, but these people are just scum of the earth. They're like the bottom of the barrel. So that's like, I think, the difference.
Yeah, and it emboldens. I mean, we talked about this last week quite a lot, but like it just like emboldens people to like come out of their smarmy little closets with their shit, where it's like, oh, for most of my life I couldn't say this stuff out loud, but this guy, he says it like he means it, and I'm gonna say what's been on my mind, and by the way, I'm a total Nazi. Like, oh, well, that's good to know now. I guess we should have all guessed from the way you thought, but it's crazy, just this amount of just vitriol and disgusting crap that follows from the logic of, like, the quote unquote logic of yeah, he's a man of the people, but apparently the people are awful.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, anybody who does not see the connection between Trump and all the shit he says and the attitude he takes, if anybody doesn't see the connection between that and all the Nazis coming out of the closet at the same time, I shit you not, I have a manual on ethnic cleansing operations that they're passing around. I had to see, are you kidding me? Oh my
God.
Are you kidding me? And I looked at it, and no, they're not kidding me. I mean, it's and this is just like going around. And man, I'm so sick of this tolerance of Nazis too, because if you're passing around ethnic cleansing manuals, you might as well be ISIS. Why is ethnic cleansing okay by Nazis, but not okay by ISIS? And Donald Trump is the man who could stop this Nazi revival. Like tomorrow, all he has to do is stand up and say, you know what? I do not like Nazis. Nazis are awful. I'm going to put them on a hate group list, and I don't want Nazis supporting me. He could just come out and say that, and that would put so much of it to an end, and he won't. And people think...
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, and people think, but people think there's not a connection between Trump and Nazis. At the very least, if it's not his doing, he could stop it tomorrow, and he doesn't.
The thing is, too, is that you could even just go with, like, the standard, like, politician line kind of thing, like that, taking the still asinine but neutral platform. Like, I remember when there was, like, the David Duke endorsement, right, during the election campaign, and I was going, like, I can't believe he didn't just say, well, I'm not going to say that I support this man. I mean, I'll take the votes, but that's not where I'm at. There's plenty of politically savvy ways to deflect something like that when you get commended in some way from an angle that it's not your platform. Any seasoned politician is sly enough to wrangle around those things and deflect the talking point back to their talking point. And he didn't. He just sort of stumbled through it like, yeah, whatever, fucking, I don't know about Nazis. There's no Nazis anymore. It's like, really? Because one just endorsed you.
But that's his base, though. You can't trash your base. That's the difference.
Well, I mean, that is the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the difference right there. If they weren't the people that put him in power, I could see him denouncing them to an extent, even if he believed in them, just to not look like a scum. But he doesn't, because that's his base. If he disses them, what does he have? He has nobody that supports him. beside maybe some 70 or 80-year-old Fox viewers.